Hello, authors and illustrators. Today we are going to need our writing book, pencil, and our crayons, okay? Because during this time, it is writing time, and we get to tell our stories as authors and illustrators. So today we're going to write a story through illustration, okay? That means we are going to draw beautiful pictures of telling a story about a time or a place that we want to share with somebody, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and turn your page to the next page so you can write your story, okay? You're going to need your pencil, okay? Now, before we begin, I'm going to show you a book. Sometimes some books don't have any words in them. They are called wordless books. In these books, the illustrator draws these beautiful pictures, and we get to use, as readers, we get to use and imagine what the story is about by looking at the pictures that the illustrator drew. So, for example, I have one here that this illustrator drew pictures but has no words. There's some books that just have no words, just picture. And we get to imagine as readers to see what happened. What does it look like is happening here? What's the story here? Well, it looks like this is on fire. The building's on fire, and this firefighter came to the rescue to take out the fire with the water hose. So it could be one time there was a building got on fire, and there's a superhero that came and saved the day. Okay? This is a story right here. Just through watching and looking at a picture. Okay? How about giving you another example of what an illustrator does in a story? Look at this page right here. It's no pictures, but this tells a lot of different stories. This could be of a time there was a pirate that went on a ship, and went on a huge voyage to maybe to another country. This could be somebody who worked at a circus, or maybe went to a different country and rode an elephant because he had to go to the market, or maybe he just went to the next town. There, look at this story. This illustration right here shows of a boat and someone on it. I wonder where he went when he went on the boat. Did he go to maybe on a vacation? Did he get to go on a cruise? Did he go to a different country? What did he do there? How was it on this trip? So much, it speaks a huge story that could be happening here. And through illustration, it shows us a huge story. We can talk about so much about this. And look at this one. We could say that this story right here, this little bunny went on an exploration, got on a hot air balloon, and went around the world. What a great story that would be. So today we're going to do the same thing. We are going to be authors and illustrators, and we're going to be illustrators, and we're going to draw a story on our books. We're going to tell a story through pictures, through drawing. So I'm going to go ahead and begin showing how that looks like. So I'm going to draw a story on my whiteboard, but you guys are going to do it in here. I'm going to do it on here so you guys are able to see it, because sometimes it's a little hard to see it on my book. But I'm going to draw the same picture I drew in my book. Okay, and you guys, after I'm done, are going to tell your story through illustration, putting lots of details so I know what's going on in your story. Okay, here we go. So my story is about a time that I went to the park with my dog, and we played ball. So I'm going to draw that story for you, okay? And I'm going to put lots of detail. So first I'm going to draw myself, okay? It's kind of like we did yesterday. Drew myself. I know that I have eyes. I have a nose. A smiley face. I have hair. I'm wearing a dress. What else can I put? Oh yeah, I have feet. I know that. And shoes. And hand. And arms. And ears. This is my beginning of the story. Now I'm going to put more detail, okay? So that way you know what's going on. I'm going to draw my dog because that's where I went. I went to the park and played with my dog. So I'm going to draw my little dog. Okay, I'm going to do the best I can. It doesn't have to be perfect. He has a little tail. And there is my dog. Where's my dog? His name is CB, my dog. So I'm going to draw a little arrow. And I'm going to put above the arrow his name. His name is CB. So that way you know my dog's name is CB. I'm going to draw an arrow to here. So you know this is me, Senora Pena. Okay, so this story is already telling you who's in the story. Senora Pena and CB. But where were we? Were we inside? Were we outside? Well, we were at the park. So now I got to draw the park. And then all the little details I saw when I was at the park with my dog, CB. Okay? So I was outside. Well, I know there was a beautiful, bright sun outside. There was only like a couple clouds. I remember that. I do remember there was a couple big trees in the back. So I'm going to draw a couple trees in the back. There's one. I'm drawing another one right here. There's a tree. So 2 trees. And on this tree, I remember 2 little kids playing together. Okay, there are 2 little boys playing together. I'm going to draw them real small because they were kind of far away. But they were by the tree playing with each other. And they were playing the ball. Just like my little dog was playing with the ball. Okay? There's my ball. Right here. Playing with my dog. He's happy. My dog likes playing fetch. Okay, then I'm going to put grass. Because I know we were outside. And that way you guys can see we were outside. And the grass. There's grass everywhere. See how much my story is coming to life? It's like a movie, huh? Look, there I am, playing with my dog. Outside in the park. 2 kids in the back playing. This story tells a lot. So that day, I went to the park to play fetch with my dog because my dog loves to play fetch. But that day, I also taught him how to roll over. And he loved it. Gave him a couple little treats. And it was just him and I having a good time at the park. And it was so much fun that day. And this is my story. Now that I drew it, I'm going to put color on it. I'm going to put color just like the colors that we see in the world. My colors are not just black and white. I saw lots of colors when I went to the park. Grass was green. There was lots of, bright sunny. The sun was nice and sunny, and so I'm going to make it really bright and yellow. The trees were nice and full of leaves, so they're bushy green. The grass was green. I think I was wearing a blue or red dress. I don't remember. My dog was like a light brown yellowish dog, so I'm going to color him that color. So, now, I want you to see how I did it in my book. It's the same story that I just drew for you. And this is what I did. Oh, it was purple. Same story. Went to the park with him to play fetch. It was a bright sunny day. 2 trees in the back with lots of grass. And I was playing with my doggy CB. There I am, Senora Pena, playing with him, fetch. And look at the little 2 kids in the back. The kids in the back, you see them real close? They were playing together. Now it's your turn to write your story in your book through illustration. Make sure you put lots and lots of details. See ya.